Hey team, welcome in for our second Coach's Corner video. Um, Before the season started this year, I sent out a questionnaire to your parents. And one of the questions that I asked them was really important. I asked them, where do you see your child's soccer career at in 5 years? And today, as this World Cup kind of comes to a close, I want to ask you that same question. I want you to close your eyes, count to 3, and think about where do you want to be in 5 years when it comes to soccer? Are you wanting to be playing on like a top level academy team, or most of you should be going into your freshman year at this point in 5 years? Are you hopeful just to make your high school squad? Or are you hoping to just still be on the team you're on now and playing right here at Ray-Pec East, kicking around, making memories with your friends? There's no wrong answer. Whatever your goal is your goal. And that goal can change over time. But whatever it is, I want to help give you stuff that helps you achieve whatever that 5-year goal is in your mind, or 10-year goal, or 15-year goal. But if you truly want to be great, if you want to be an expert soccer player, do you know what it actually takes to get there? In the book Mindset, the book I talked about last week, it talks about how researchers did studies on people who were absolute masters at what they did, the best video game players, the best musicians, the best soccer players like Coach Joel. And they wanted you to know, and what they were trying to find out was, were these people just born with magical expert genes? Did they wake up one day and their footwork was already where it needed to be? And in every instance, the answer came back as a no. The book shared that to become a true expert at anything, it takes around 10,000 hours of deliberate practice. And next week we'll talk about what deliberate practice looks like. 10,000. That sounds like a really big, impossible number to reach, right? But it's not. It's actually kind of good news to hear, and here's why. Because if you develop a growth mindset, like we spoke about, it tells you that expertise is built in hours, that it's not just you get to be or you're not an expert. It's not like some lottery ticket where you get lucky and win. It's just a clock. It's just a matter of work and time. And you get to decide how fast that clock goes. So let's do some real quick math. Let's say we started playing soccer or practicing soccer when you were 6 years old. And let's say that the only practice you ever did on soccer were those 2 hours every week that we practiced as a team. And let's say you only did that during our fall and spring season. Do you know how many years it would take you to get to 10,000 hours at that rate? I do, because I Googled it. It's about 134 years. You'd be great grandparents by the time you became an expert soccer player. Even if you took those to 2 hours a week of practice, 52 weeks a year, you'd still be almost 100 years old before you'd be considered an expert soccer player. 2 hours a week of team practice is awesome for learning the rules and playing games with your friends and all that. But if your goal is to be a master soccer player, then team practices alone will not get you there. The real magic is going to happen when the team isn't around, when no one's looking, and you're at home with the ball at your feet. Or watching YouTube videos of tactics or watching Arsenal win the EPL title for the second year in a row. But before I get to your challenge this week, I want to tell you something that's really important. So if you've already zoned out, bring it back in, because this is important. I want you to know that it's okay if you don't want to chase those 10,000 hours to be a soccer expert. Not everyone on this team is going to want to do that, and it's completely okay. I still play soccer. I just play it for fun. Unlike Coach Joel, he plays it for the glory. I'm just out there to have fun and get some exercise, hang out with my friends, stuff like that. And I want you to know that it's really okay. If everything that I do in these coaches' videos from here on out to help you become an expert soccer player isn't your thing, and you just want to hang out and have fun, you've got a spot on the team. I'm not going to show up for practice, do your best, but do some self-discipline when it comes to like making life easier for your parents and your coach by having all your stuff together and hustling when you are at soccer. But it's okay if you don't want to climb that mountain, if you don't want to make it to that high school squad or see how far this game can take you. Then be honest with yourself about the math and just do what you want to do. So here's your challenge for this week. I want you to sit down with a piece of paper and a pencil and maybe a calculator and a parent, and I want you to come up with a realistic at-home practice plan. I want you to write it down and bring it to practice on Tuesday, and just share it with me. If you can even just share it with me from memory, like you don't have to bring me the paper. So, okay, that's it for this week. I'll see you guys next week when we talk about what deliberate practice is.